Dear friends, today we are going to talk about the problems what we are encountering in our heritage monuments, especially temples, as well as in the modern days buildings. If you look at into the temples, then you can see in this picture the crack which gets developed. Why such cracks are getting developed? The reason being the coefficient of linear thermal expansion is a different between the stone as well as the joining surface. The joining material is basically made of a cement, and that cement, when the temperature gets heated up, the expansion will develop a crack because the linear coefficient of expansion is different in both the material. Now, what is the solution for this? What normally we do, as you have seen in this picture, we once again put up the cement and repaste it once again within a 1 or 2 years. Again, it gets heated up because of the UV rays and it develops a crack. So, what is required to repair this? We require a material which will not react with the UV-IR rays, which remains stable and which should be like a rubberish material so that it can take the contraction and expansion, both the things. And such material available in the market is a silicon. Silicon is also made from the silica, so it is earthen material. Moreover, it remains stable up to 180 degree centigrade temperature. It is UV-IR protected. But remember one thing, we cannot go with the 30%. If we go with 30%, which is available in market around 250 rupees or so, 300 gram cartridge, it will eat up because the curing agent is acetic acid, which smells like a vinegar. It is like a sour smell, and slowly and steadily it will keeps on eating this. Moreover, if you apply on the marble, then the marble surface changes its color. It comes like a reddish type of color it will develop, and so you cannot use this. The another area where again the silicon requires in a big way, that is the pasting of G.R.C. panel. It is a glass reinforced cement. Glass reinforced cement is nowadays a very much popular. The reason being that if you want to make a similar type of the things, as you can see over here, this too. So multiple, if you want to make it, you can make it a glass reinforced cement. So once you make a mold, you can make 100 of pieces, and the weight will be just a 20%. Suppose if the weight is 100 kg, then it will come only 20 kg. But the question arises how to paste it, because if you start pasting with a cement, it will not have a longer life. The very similar here, the crack develops, and if the crack develops in this, then this will be parted off. So here also, the world G.R.C. Federation suggests to use silicon, but be careful. Silicon has to be 100%. It has to be 100% pure, which has the strength of more than 2 megapascal, while the 30% has only the strength of 1.2 or lesser than megapascal. So that clear. And one more part, because in the market you will get such silicon which they claim 100%, but it is made of the alkoxy. What is alkoxy? Alkoxy, when it starts getting cured, it releases the acetic acid. So once again you are the same, but only thing here you will get a more strength, but you cannot get rid of the corrosion and other eating away phenomena. So we need to go with 100% clear neutral grade. The curing is a self-neutral care, and then it will work, and then the joining will the best for the G.R.C. panel. You can see over here, see, we have stick up this. You see it, if you raise it, it is very small, very light, but again it lift up the entire cement thing. You see the joint is so thin, very fine line you can see about here. It's very fine line. Similarly, if you see here, there is a marble piece. So marble piece, you see the joining line, it's so small, you cannot remove it. And G.R.C. to G.R.C, we could paste it over here. Now with G.R.C to a cement, this tiles, this is a ceramic tiles, you see, I am tapping it. So it's sick. This 100% pure silicone sealant, it will fix it. Now we have the another plate here. I can show you that this is a plastic bush which I can fit it. See, it will not come out. This is a wooden strip. This is a aluminum composite ACP, and this is a sheet metal which has been stuck upon this. See, nothing will come out. It has a very tight hold over this. See, this wooden, this is. So here, this way we can stick it. Now, this previously we were unable to work it because the reason being, for 100% pure silicone sealant, you have to pay the hectic price of more than 1500 rupees per cartridge, and the delivery period is so long. Again, you have to place a minimum order of 500 to 1000 cartridges. But now in India, we give you 100% pure. There is a Shriji Gyan silicone sealant. This is a silicone sealant. It is 100% pure. And similarly, in the world, hardly any manufacturer makes this type of thing, because once you open this, then you have to consume it. Opening, you require a gun, and when you have that silicone gun, then it looks like AK-47, as if you are a military man and operating that part. So this is a very small work. You see this, you just open up from here, take out, and once again when the work finish, you just, so there is no way for small work. This is a marvelous, and so it is a customer delight. We made it specially. Hardly you will get in market such 100 gram too. You might be getting in 30%, but 100% no one makes it this thing. Similarly, the same thing we have stick to this. You see how much effort I am putting. So you can see the pressure which I am applying on this. No, it will not move. So once it's fitted, it is fitted. So this is the area for G.R.C or any other structure if you want to fix this. Now you might have seen on our building walls the same thermal expansion, linear thermal expansion, and as you have made the brick structure with the beam and column and both the linear thermal expansion. So here you will see the cracks. Now how these cracks gets repaired? These cracks we get it repaired with the SBR, that is styrene butadiene rubber mixed with the cement. So many places you will see the black mark that looks like a modern paintings. And once again, when you try to work over this, then always that hidden black spot will be very difficult to remove. You see the multi-story building, how you will work on the multi-story building? That is for the rope and jula type of thing. The person hangs from the 10th floor and do. It is a very risky thing, very slow process, and so it becomes a very costly one also. Once again, after 2 years, the same thing will come out. So here how to repair it? In the temple, if you see the crack, you see the white crack. Now how to repair it? Once the temple is made, how you will repair it? The best part, while making it itself, you use the silicone. But if you have not used it, so then the water start leaking from this. And for that, you require a liquid type of silicone, flowable liquid silicone. 100% flowable liquid silicone with the neutral cure is hardly available in the market, and we are able to give you even the packing of 500 grams. In this, you can do the coloring. So if you require, the pigment is also available. That is a silicone pigment which you can mix up. It is a 5% ratio where you can mix up and apply it. But as otherwise, when you use the clear one, so you will not able to see from a distance whether it is repaired or not. Now, if you look at the previous days, if you see here the pictures of temples, 900 years, 1000 years, Puri temple, Konark temple, here also it started, but it took a long time. After 100 of years of remaining into the atmospheric, it developed a crack. But now why such thing is happening? Because previously the integrity and making a slope, because the dome comes in X slope as well as in the Y slope. It is in both the plane. So at that time, to match the finish or to match both the part in align, it becomes very difficult. And so at that time, they have to use the filler material. And this filler material, being a cement, it gets cracked. So since last 25 or 50 years, the temple which are made, they all are, most of them, at least according to me, 90% has the water leakage inside. And then once the water starts leaking inside, it develops a lot of issues. So at that time, this liquid silicone sealant will make a great difference. Similarly, if you look at the beam and column in the picture which has been shown, now from this beam and column, the water seeps inside in the rainy season, and which corrodes the iron bar, which is a reinforcement steel bar, and ultimately it gets broke, and subsequently it becomes very dangerous for the stability of building. So this is what all. If you have any requirement, please call on our WhatsApp number. It is 982524146. Thank you very much.